Yes, we back again with another one. Show speaks 19. You know, the numbers going up and up, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time you see me, I got some new game for you. I got some new topics. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a good time today. I got some good topics for you today. We definitely gonna get into it. If I'm gonna say, well, I leave that for later. I leave that for later. District 1104, 702 Visions, Show Speaks. We in here, man. How y'all doing? I appreciate y'all for watching, tuning in. If you ain't liked that video, you ain't subscribed, hit that notification button so you can get all the videos when they pop up. You know what I'm saying? I'm uploading content pretty consistent. So you always got something new from me. And I do versatile type of segments, you know what I'm saying? I got a plethora of, you know, different segments you can tune into. Whatever you into, you should be able to find something you like. But you know, Show Speaks, this is my time where it's me, and here we go. First off, let's get into B.R.I.C.S. Now this is a big topic right here. You know, it's a real big topic right here, B.R.I.C.S. If you don't know what that is, of course I'm gonna let you know. Yeah, if you don't know what that is, I'm gonna get into that. But just a brief off the top, you know, definition of who they is, what they do, or yada yada. B.R.I.C.S consists of pretty much 5, I think: Russia, India, China, South Africa, and Brazil. So you got 5, you know, pretty decent countries. You know what I'm saying? Russia, China, Brazil, India, South Africa. That's a pretty nice chunk of the world's population. Matter of fact, that's 42% of the global population as we speak. Just those 5 countries. And that's 26% of the global GDP. So just right there, just them aligning with each other as an alliance, you know what I'm saying, and like, quote unquote, coming against America or the US dollar. You know, they might be doing something. I got my thoughts on that. I got my you know what I'm saying, I got my conclusion on that. I ain't saying they ain't gonna shake shit. I ain't saying the dollar ain't gonna collapse. I ain't saying it ain't gonna be a new currency. I ain't saying the CBDC ain't gonna take effect at some point. But what I am saying is hold your horses. You know, like, relax. I'm gonna give you some game on that. You know what I'm saying, and tell you why. But we gonna go ahead and get into who they is and what they are type shit. All right. So I'm on Wikipedia, you know, as we speak. Alright, so we're gonna go with Wikipedia definition of B.R.I.C.S. Alright, so B.R.I.C.S is an acronym, of course, for the 5 regional economies: Brazil, Russia, China, South Africa, India. Alright. In 2021, Goldman Sachs economist Jim O'Neill, who coined the term to describe fast-growing economies that would collectively dominate the global economy by 2050. Alright, so that's a long time from now. And if they trying to do something with that amount of time, that's over 25 years from now. And this said in 2001 by Goldman Sachs economist Jim O'Neill. He said this in 2001. So at that time, that was over 40 years, you know, down the line. To predict the future, something like to try and attempt to predict the future that long, that's damn near impossible. Now I can see 10 years, 5 years, some shit like that. You can pretty much see how shit can play out. But over 50, all right, let me keep reading. The BRICS have a combined area of 3.21 billion people type shit. Like I told you, that's like 42% of the global population. Let me get to some good shit. Brazil, Russia, India, and China are among the world's 10 largest countries by population, area, and GDP, and the latter three are widely considered to be current or emerging superpowers. I would agree with that, of course. Of course, we know China. Of course, we know Russia. India is huge. Africa is huge. And then you add in Brazil. That's pretty much South America, and that's pretty much huge. So, like they said, they got some big countries involved in this. The BRICS were originally identified for the purpose of highlighting investment opportunities and had not been a formal intergovernmental organization. So they pretty much, all of those countries are, like they said, investment opportunities for us over here. And I explain that later. Well, I explain that soon. But let me just, get a few things out the way. Now, ever since this shit done hit the fan, or this news has come out, along with banks collapsing, along with this digital currency, and along with your Bitcoin and your cryptocurrencies and all that. Now, we got a lot going on with currencies as a whole, period. You still got the US dollar, still got the yen, still got the euro, you still got your cryptocurrencies, and they all in full effect. They all in full effect, those that I just named. So shit flowing. Maybe not like it was before COVID, but shit flowing. You know what I'm talking about? Like, people are buying, people are, investing, people are working, people are producing and manufacturing, whether it's here, whether it's, globally, just, it's flowing, at the moment. So a lot of people see this as, oh, the US dollar's about to lose power. We're about to, we're about to like lose all our strength. We're gonna be, taken over by other countries like US does other countries. That'll never happen over here. But those of you that don't know shit don't know that. Y'all just look at the news and you look at CNN and you look at your local TV stations and you're listening to that motherfucker at work and they don't know a goddamn thing. So let me give you a few reasons why we should just chill. This is like some beginning stages shit. And this is like it could be just a curveball, whenever the media give you something to look at, they really doing something, like when they give you something to look at on the left, they doing something on the right. So they done threw this in our face, you know what I'm saying? So really it's something happening on the other side. You just gotta look around. Don't look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Look around other places. It's other shit going on. But I'm gonna start with I got 3 reasons as to why this BRICS, quote unquote, ain't really gonna take over how people think, or really just, even if those alliances do form and really, they get a game plan together and they, work some shit out, they have some conferences and some meetings and, they figure out a plan. That plan ain't gonna just work like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna take some years. Like they just said in this Wikipedia, they got a plan for 2050, or they seeing this shit play out in, 2050. So this shit gonna take time, dog. But now the first reason why we should just relax is the euro never replaced the dollar. The dollar is still in full effect. Number one. Might be losing some value. Still number one. Still number one. As long as US got military bases all over the fucking world and other people's countries, that dollar, that US dollar ain't going nowhere. It ain't doing it. It's still the dominant. Until you see another country come over here and put a military base over here, that's when we probably, you know, some shit going down. But even before it even get to that point, we'll ride this bitch. You know, US will burn this bitch down before they let somebody take it over. But the euro never replaced the dollar. And the euro been in full effect since the Queen. You know, since the Queen, you know, she just recently died, but you know, we are pretty much workers for, you know, Great Britain or Europe, pretty much. You know, the Vatican. You know, the Vatican City, Rome. Like, we pretty much, that's who run us. That's who run the US. Britain, the Vatican, Washington D.C. city state. Them, you know, that's pretty much the Holy Trinity. So if the euro ain't took over the dollar and the US answers to euro or Europe or Great Britain or the Vatican or Rome, whatever you want to call it, then they ain't making no noise. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't making no noise. Like, euro would be the dominant currency if that was the case right now. But they not. It's still the US dollar. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, might be losing a little value because other countries are doing shit. Cryptocurrency done came, and you know, people buy shit with that and use that, but still the dominant. Alright? The second reason why I think we should just relax on BRICS for now, you know, Saudi Arabia controls the world's oil, and you have to have US dollars to get that. So everybody in the world, all 7 continents, as they tell us in school, if you buy oil, in which you buy oil from Saudi Arabia, who controls the oil, and side note, they trying to get in BRICS. It's 12 countries signed up and trying to join BRICS, but it ain't official yet. But Saudi Arabia on that list, they trying to get in the BRICS alliance, but they ain't yet, or probably won't be, I don't know. But as of now, you still gotta buy that oil with US dollars. So everybody in the world has US dollars to buy oil. If I need to repeat that, I'll repeat that. Everybody in the world has US dollars to get oil. You know what I'm saying? So until the oil is not dominated by the US dollar, the US dollar will still dominate. You know what I'm saying? It won't be no BRICS, it won't be no nothing coming against that or coming in front of that. You know what I'm saying? Until that oil goes somewhere. And right now it's still in the US dollar. China, Russia, all these BRICS nations, when they buy oil, they buying it from US dollars. Just think about that. You know what I'm talking about? Still, right now. So that's number 2, why you should just chill and relax. And number 3, and it's my main reason why I think we should relax and just chill and stop believing in the hype, is let's not forget 2020. Like, I'm 36 years old, and 2020 was probably one of the like that 2020 was unlike nothing I ever seen or experienced since I've been living, you know, in this realm. You know what I'm saying? 36 years, quote unquote. And 2020 was nothing like I never seen. Nothing like I never seen. And don't forget, you know, I tell you all the time, you know, birds of a feather flock together, right? I know y'all heard that. Well, B.R.I.C.S is just, you know, it's just a wing from the same bird. It's just like Democrats and Republicans. It's two wings from the same bird. So that's what this shit is. Don't forget 2020, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and South America, they all told you to take the shot. Take the jab. Remember that? Yeah, it wasn't nothing but a couple years ago. It wasn't, you know, and you know, they still trying to, you know, get you to take it. You know, they still, you know, try to fit it in there. Right now they sweeping it up under the rug like this shit never happened. They, you know what I'm talking about? But remember that they all told you a bold-faced fucking lie. All of them. The U.S., Russia, India, China, South Africa, and South America, they all told you that. So what do that tell me? And what should it tell you? They playing on the same fucking team, bruh. They on the same team, bruh. Don't ever forget that. So maybe if B.R.I.C.S would have said ain't no shots, fuck the shot. If B.R.I.C.S would have said that, then I'd probably fuck with him. Maybe this shit might be a little different. But nah, they all told you, the whole world told you to take the shot. Put the mask on. Stay in the house. Don't come out. You know, go get a booster. You know, go do this. So they playing on the same team. So just chill. You know, they'll show their hands sooner or later. It's people like me and people that's way more thorough than me, probably. Well, I ain't gonna say probably. You know, way more thoroughly than me far as inside information. Cause believe it or not, even the people that work for these governments, they people like me and you. So they got families, they got friends, and you know, so they felt some type of way too. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna just, you know, fuck they people up, a lot of they people like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so just keep that in mind. You know, it's all a game, and they all playing on the same team. You just got to know the rules and how to play. But as far as the currency, shit is changing. You got your AI and all this other stuff going on. So we'll see. Just, you know, just on a day-to-day, just on a year-to-year, month-to-month, you know, shit changed, a lot of things going on, but we just have to stay tuned and, you know, see how this shit go. Alright. Shout out to the ATL, man, real quick, man. You know, this topic right here is about Atlanta boot girls. You know what I'm talking about? They some community heroes around this motherfucker, man. Clap it up for y'all, man. Like, I ain't condoning, like breaking the law, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? But I just like real shit. That's some real shit, man. For the community, for the people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta do a little bad to do a little good. You know what I'm talking about? So, shout out to them, man. They been getting a lot of good attention for this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't figure out why at first. I'm like, damn, ain't they breaking the law? Like, why is they on the news getting press and people like cheering for them? Like several news outlets has been talking about them, and they not trying to arrest them, and they not putting out a fucking reward if you find these girls and no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They done did interviews with media, prominent media outlets. Like, I'm amazed by this shit. Millions of followers on TikTok in a matter of months. Atlanta boot girls, man, shout out to y'all, man. Cause to be honest, okay, you parked somewhere, right? Park. That's all you did. Parked your car. And you mean tell me you put a boot on my shit? Cause I parked somewhere? I wasn't blocking nobody. Like my car didn't block a fucking fire truck. It didn't block no city vehicles. It didn't block no polices. Nothing. I just parked. And my meter ran out. Or I parked in a handicap. I don't got a handicap. So you put a boot on my shit. And I gotta pay 50, 75 or whatever the fuck to get it off. And I can't get it off immediately. I probably gotta wait some hours or a day. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. The punishment don't fit the crime. And yeah, that's just how I feel about it. You know, give a nigga a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Just give out some tickets, man. Instead of like putting a boot on somebody's shit. Like, now I can't go nowhere. Like, don't you want me to move my fucking car? Cause I'm parked here, right? Like, and I don't supposed to be, right? So what, don't you want me to move the shit? Well, I can't move it cause you don't put a boot on it. I don't know. The thought of it is ridiculous to me, but shout out to these females, man. I got an article right here. I'ma read it. And this might explain why it's getting positive press instead of negative press. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Atlanta has a new unlikely hero. The Boot Girls, as they call themselves, are a female vigilante duo dedicated to saving the city's car owners from the predatory cost of getting booted simply by removing mechanisms themselves for a lower price. Salute to y'all. Since beginning their masked up missions, the Boot Girls in Buckhead have gone viral on TikTok, amassing almost 50,000 followers since their account started posting in late April. They garnered over 1 million likes on their videos for doing what they do best: dismantling boots on tires, all while one wears a pink mask and the other wears a bedazzled black one. The two women claim they are fighting back against the exploitative practice of booting one's vehicle that many private parking companies in and around Atlanta utilize. And while they charge a $50 fee for their services, they explain that it is lower than the standard removal cost by the companies putting contraptions on vehicles, which can be $75 per day the boot remains on the car. So they charge you, it ain't even a $75 charge, it's $75 per day. So like I said, like, you can't even really get your shit off that day. You know, or if you do, it's gonna take some time type shit. The partners, in what is still being determined to be a crime or not, stated that they started this business after being victims of car booting themselves. After looking up ideas online of how to remedy the situation, they came across Atlanta Boot Key, a company that sells keys that unlock devices. Upon buying the product and testing it themselves, the anonymous entrepreneurs sought to make a return on their investment by helping others finesse the system, and get their cars freed on their terms. The owner of Atlanta Boot Key, Christian Varetti, told WSB TV that his ultimate goal is to outright eliminate the boot. Shout out to you, my dog, Christian B.R.I.C.S. Now this is where I'm talking about why they getting positive press instead of getting their ass locked the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? When I first saw it, of course we know that's illegal, but I'm like, God damn, they ain't like they getting positive press out this bitch. And that's Georgia. Georgia don't play about, man, they don't play about breaking the law, any type of law, you know what I'm saying? Like, they with the bullshit. So for when I seen it and it's in the A in Georgia, I'm like, damn, they getting away with murder pretty much. And part of the reason is Atlanta's very own Christian B.R.I.C.S. that works for the Atlanta Boot Key. He has the keys that supplies these boots. And he's trying to outright eliminate the boot, he says, stating that ticketing is a less predatory alternative to violating parking rules. B.R.I.C.S. also claims, you are not holding someone for ransom, $75 or you cannot go anywhere. Yeah, like I said, that's bullshit. You put a boot on my shit cause it's there, right? And you don't want it to be there, right? Well, why put a boot on it? To keep it there, dumbass. And his point to make a stance against the predatory form of making money along with his skyrocketing sales, B.R.I.C.S. gave out keys for the drivers in low-income neighborhoods around the city to protect their vehicles. Shout out to my dog, or who he might not even be my dog. He might be another race. I don't know. But Christian B.R.I.C.S, I hope I'm saying your name right. Shout out to you. In regards to the legality of both his and the woman's businesses, Atlanta police released a warning to its residents in regards to using the key. So now Atlanta police are trying to crack down on people that's doing it, in which it might be a little bit too late. Like, if I know local law or like how shit functions locally, their district council is probably already, you know, they probably already like got something going, a petition or some kind of bill or law to put for the mayor to put in effect to not even have the boot no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure something is gonna come out of this. It ain't gonna, those girls are not gonna just keep doing it. That'll come to a stop. And the police ain't gonna just be locking people up and then giving them excessive charges for that. I'm pretty sure it's something in place now. That's why they put it on the news. Whether it's the people for it or the people against it, put that shit on the news. And it looked like the people are for it, because they glorified it in a nice light. You know what I'm saying? So that right there let me know that they district councilmen or councilwomen or just council people, they got the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a public opinion matters. And in public opinion, these girls heroes. Look at the paper. Look at the media. Look at your local media. They're saying these girls are heroes. I'm reading a fucking article. You know what I'm saying? So they're not down in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think something gonna come about for that. Alright? While owning a boot key is not illegal, here is what the public needs to know. It is not unlawful to own a boot key. So it's not unlawful to own a boot key. And if you use a boot key to modify, tamper, or disengage a booting device from a vehicle, you can be charged with the following: criminal trespass, theft of services, theft by taking, damage to property second degree. However, B.R.I.C.S and the Boot Girls are not stopping their mission to eliminate the practice, with the group becoming a more expansive known spectacle by the day. So, as I suspected, they got a little help. That Christian B.R.I.C.S guy, he has to be somebody known and prominent to Atlanta or to Georgia, for him to, you know, put this out and make the statements that he made. I'm not saying that he made the girls do this or he inspired or, you know, pushed these girls to do this to gain political power, to get shit rolling, because that's how shit go. Something gotta happen for something else to change. So, you know, this could be some strategic, calculated, but it just could be somebody that tired of the bullshit and, you know, they decided to do some shit about it, and they went about it maybe not the right way, but it's making some noise and it's getting some attention, and like I say, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a law or a bill or just something different regarding booting people cars in Atlanta. I guarantee you. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but sometime down the line, it'll be a change. So shout out to those girls for doing their thing, and be safe. Try not to get fucked up. Try not to, you know, get caught up in something, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to B.R.I.C.S. Shout out to B.R.I.C.S, man, cause he the reason why I think they ain't, you know, going too hard on those girls. So shout out to them for being community heroes and shit. And yeah, man, just shout out to them for being you know, hood heroes, man. I like that shit. You know, they got the Pooh Shiesty masks on, you know what I'm saying? They got the ski masks on, you know, so they out there putting in work, man, freeing people shit, man. I like that, man. I love that shit. And there you have it. You know what I'm saying? Show speaks. 19. Hopefully you made it all the way to this point, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you for fucking with your boy, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm giving you that dope every time I pop up on the scene, you know what I'm saying? Good game, good good info. I hit on some solid topics, and I even go in depth and, you know, tell you other shit, you know, give you other gems and jewels, and I just hope you'll appreciate it, and you know, saying just stay tuned. Don't worry, I'm gonna keep doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? I kind of like it now. Of course, I got a lot of shit to say. I know a lot of shit, or at least I'm always looking for shit. So yeah, man, there you have it, man. Show speaks. 19 702 Visions, District 1104. Subscribe to the channel. We out. Now watch 702 Visions.
Shout out to y'all boys, man.